And hello again, folks. Welcome to Shell Buzzy's HouseSmart Coffee Break. And today, we've got I'm going to say, one of the more informative type of video interviews that deal with the contractors. And contractors, as you know, can be anywhere from the trade group, from a painter to a steeple builder. But we're going to talk about one particular company, one particular brand that's really working up the line, and you've seen them out on the street. It's called the Mercedes. And with me today, I've got Patrick Kearney. How are you doing, Pat?
Thanks for having us, Shell.
Hey, it's a pleasure. And, you know, you might again ask, what is Shell talking about automobiles for on his home improvement show? Well, folks, this is an informational piece. It's not any form of advertising. All we're doing is giving you good, better, best when it comes to the rest. And what we see and what I see as something that you may just be interested in, then I like to bring it here on the information. That's what the internet's all about. That's what it's become. So what we're going to talk about today is the Mercedes line of trucks and passenger movers. Because who would ever have thought, for example, that you guys have got a truck that is a van type or a cube van that's 4x4, for example.
Yes.
And you've got different heights. You've got, well, here, what am I talking for? Why don't you talk? What about these new Mercedes Sprinters, for an example?
Okay, well, thanks for asking, Shell. What we have here available is 3 different heights and 3 different lengths available in a passenger and cargo variety. The cargo vans is what you will see mostly on the road right now. Mm-hmm. You'll see a plumbing vehicle. You'll see a delivery vehicle. You may see a mobile dog grooming vehicle. You see just about anything that's capable with the cargo volume inside the back.
How about a Shell Buzzy HouseSmart van with all the good, better, best? Why worry about the rest?
Well, I thought we had that one downstairs, don't we?
The how to, the what to, the where to, the why to, the when to, the who to. There's a who to driving her and all the how to's there.
Yeah.
By golly, I'll tell you, well, that's what it's all about. But these vehicles are unbelievable out there.
They're great.
I see so many of them now.
If you were still in the industry, what would you be using?
Oh, I would be absolutely with a Sprinter, because not only can you rack it on the inside, folks, you put racks in there. I could have all my carpenter's tools. I could have all my work benches. I could have all of those things and go to a show, just pull into the exhibit and park it, open up the side, and there everything would be there.
That's right. What we're looking for in our vehicles and our product line in particular is to save the end user, the person who it is, time, money, anything that's available on that. So one of the things is that you can fit everything in there that you'd be absolutely needed for a day of work or on a job site without having to go back and forth from, say, the building supply store back to the site, back to the home base to pick up something that you may have forgotten, or if you've got everything lying on the floor and the ground inside of a compact panel van or a similar model or something that's not working out ideal for you. We're here to save you the time. We're here to save you the receipt so you're not buying things twice. Most importantly, what we're looking to do, Shell, is to save you fuel consumption on that.
Now, your fuel now, gas and diesel?
No, Shell. At the moment, we are a diesel engine only.
All right.
We have 2 transmissions available. One is our inline 4-cylinder, which is burning 7.7 liters of fuel consumption, highway and city combined. The second option that we have is our V6 turbo diesel engine. That's been our staple engine in North America since 2007. We are very proud of that engine.
Turbo.
It's award-winning. Absolutely.
Well, go like stink.
You bet.
Yeah.
So what's nice too about those ones, Shell, is that you might ask or wonder when you got to change the oil and do service on those units. Well, I'm happy to tell you it's once a year or every 30,000 kilometers.
30,000 kilometers.
30,000 K. So that's a lot of job sites. That's a lot of driving home. That's a lot of weekend warriors. That's everything you mean all in that. We're not here to have an oil change every 5,000 kilometers because you got to be working for those times. We're here to have it down to as little as possible, once a year, 30,000 K. No one can touch it.
Now, 4x4. I see 4x4 was an item that you discussed with me. Now, 4x4 going in on a new green job site.
Yep.
It could be muddy. It could be full of sand.
Absolutely. Sure. So it's a new product line. It's the first commercial van in North America that'll have a 4x4 option on our vehicles. We can offer that in both our cargo vehicles and our 12-seat passenger vans.
Wow.
So if there's a wilderness tour, if there's a river rafting function if you guys are going sightseeing, if you're driving up Lake Louise or driving up Banff or going around in those areas there and the weather, the conditions are a little bit rougher. Right. Well, we do have that 4x4 option available.
Now, are these 4x4 all-wheel drive, or is it something that you have to
it's a push activated full 4x4 system on that. So it's not an all-wheel drive system whatsoever. It is designed and capable to go where no other van can go on that.
Wow.
There's also an additional optional low-range unit which you can provide on that. So if you were doing if you found a nice ice sculpture or a snowbank that you absolutely had to drive over, Shell, because I know that's the type of stuff that you like to do and do all those types of things with
fun
that.
Things.
Fun things, sure, you bet. We can provide that for you, absolutely no problem on that.
Now, what about the situation where you have a vehicle that is capable, like the Mercedes Sprinter, but you would like to do something very special with it, is put racking in it. You have racking kits?
Absolutely. So Mercedes is not in the racking business yet, but what we do provide and what we strive for and aim for locally here is to work with local vendors who are. There's a lot of established companies that are providing prepackaged kits for our vehicles in both in aluminum and in steel formats.
Wow.
We tend to steer towards the aluminum ones, Shell, because we have high payloads available on our units, and we don't want it being occupied by a racking system or anything like that.
Well, folks, we're talking about a Mercedes vehicle being a cube van. Mm-hmm. Now, I know we've always held in great respect Mercedes vehicles. I've never driven. I've been in lots, but I've never driven one of my own. And if I was back in the business of my carpentry and my show business, it would be definitely one of those rigs, not only because of the quality of the product, but the type of fuel consumption you're talking about, and the upcoming event that you're going to have also like a passenger vehicle as well. That's going to be, now is that something that is brand new?
No, the 12-seat passenger van has always been available on the Sprinter line in North America since we did launch. What we're looking at and steering towards for future concepts, the big one is the 4x4 version, which will be on the ground. We have those units incoming. You will be seeing those units on the roads or at your local dealerships here down the line.
Right.
The second thing that we're proud to introduce, and sort of breaking news here on your show here, Shell, is the fact that the Metris will be coming. The Mercedes Metris will be a compact commercial vehicle. So for anyone that has underground parking or might not need necessarily the interior heights, the lengths, the 3 lengths that we offer in our Sprinter version right now, we have a solution for them as well. So the compact commercial vehicle will be on the ground by the end of this year.
So Mercedes is getting into all respect people movers and job service trades.
Absolutely.
Business.
Most commonly known in these types of surroundings for a luxury brand, for sure. The commercial division, by every means, is definitely luxury, but what we stand for more than luxury is reliability.
Right.
So like I mentioned previously with the fuel consumption on both of our diesel engines, the reliability of a once-a-year 30,000 kilometer service interval.
Stop right there for 1 minute. 30,000, 1 year, 30,000. I mean, this is mind-boggling.
Sure.
I mean, we used to change our oil every 1,000 miles back.
Yeah.
And then it went to 3,000.
Sure.
Then it went to 5,000.
Yeah.
And now you're talking about 30,000. What sort of warranty do you get on these rigs?
Excellent warranty on that, Shell. 5 years or 160,000 on the engine components. 5 year 100,000 on powertrain and roadside assistance. And we do offer audio, cooling, and climate warranty as well. And we'll be happy to sell an extended warranty package, which we would recommend to all skilled trade laborers because they do work hard and work tough on their vehicles.
Yeah, no kidding.
Absolutely.
Well, I tell you, that is something else, and I had no idea. That's why I invited them out to my HouseSmart coffee break where we can have coffee and talk about these sort of things. And I know that we do reach a lot of farmers out on the prairies,
sure,
and the farmers certainly have use for cube vans and towing capacity. I mustn't overlook that.
Yeah, towing capacity is definitely a component. We have a 2500 series, which has a 5,000 pound towing capacity, and we have a 3500 series, which is our dually wheels with a beefed up payload. More carrying payload capacity on our units, which can tow 7,500 pounds.
Wow. And you also have cabin chassis.
Correct. We do offer that. So you could be looking at 2 model lines on that with anywhere from a 8-foot to a 16-foot, maybe an 8x8 truck body on there for a van. You could have a landscaping flat deck available in either steel or aluminum, or basically a sort of a hybrid between a storage slot with a tipper. We've seen on those in the backs for a landscaping vehicle. We have endless possibilities.
Sure. Into horses and all the rest of it.
Sure.
Well, Patrick, I don't know what to say other than thank you very much for coming out and giving us that full meal.
It's great, Shell.
That you might call a deal. I'm sure that they're going to be able to deal with you.
You bet.
And, you've been to all our shows, folks, at the building supply and industry shows. They've been there strongly supporting our industry. And we just suggest when you're interested in looking at a truck or a cube van, hey, consider it.
Sure.
Because I would never have thought of it back a few years ago. Mercedes being into that type of business.
Absolutely, Shell. And we're proud and privileged to invite anyone who's willing to come check out our commercial retail location. It's at 3550 Low Heat Highway in Vancouver, BC.
Pretty easy to find.
It's a beautiful auto house. You can't miss us. Come on the number 1 and please tell them that Shell sent you.
It's just that easy, folks. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye-bye for now.